And I'll try to name off each chainsaw. Yeah, the 601s have 2 holes. The beginning shelf here, L65, another L65. Hey guys, I'm Dan Kain, and this is Kain Kustom Garage. You know, I've got over 300 videos on my YouTube channel, and I've got over 100 chainsaws, and I haven't done a shop tour, so I thought, what the heck, let's take a look. I'll show you everything in my shop. Had a couple guys ask about it, so let's go in and take a look. Okay guys, welcome to Kain Kustom Garage. I'll sort of start on this side, and then I'll work my way down to the back here, and then we'll go up this other side, and then we'll end off at the workbench here. And I'll try to name off each chainsaw, and then yeah, we'll just go from there. I'll show you my junk, all my junk. So here's all the oil and cleaning products and stuff like that in this shelf. And it's still sort of a mess over here, but oh, there's that jerry can. Ha! I'm always going on about that jerry can. And then here's my welder. This is, I got a little Lincoln SP100 wire feed back here. And you know, I bought that thing when I was in high school, if you can believe that. So I mean, I've had that thing for a long time. I actually made payments on it. And so yeah, and I haven't had to hardly do anything to that. That is the best welder. And my old Shucks Auto Supply creeper, my torch setup. You know, I don't have a lot of fancy tools. I just try to make do with what I have, like a lot of you guys. And so these saws here, this is the project shelf. And most of the stuff is mine, but there are a few, like these ones are ones that I'm trying to get done for people here. And then up here are the saws that I want to build in the future. And so yeah, what do we got? We got a part saw for that 051 that I got on display out there. That one's got a frozen motor in it, so Mr. Obsolete gave me this part saw. We did some trading. And I got a steel 041 here that I need to get going. I got an 045 steel. That's a pretty cool old saw. Need to get it running. A Homelite XL12, Super XL. What do we got back here? Oh, I didn't even know what the hell. Oh, that's another 041 part saw. Craftsman. Some more steel parts. Up there's an XL12, a Pioneer 1071 that Andrew gave me the starter for. There's that David Bradley Sears chainsaw that I got from Faye, and that was Rocky's saw, so that's pretty cool. Here's a Husqvarna 50, Rancher 50 that I need to get going. Another Poulin 2000. Oh yeah, I forgot about that steel. That's like a, what is that thing? It's like a 120 or something weird like that. And then a couple more Poulins. And then down here we got a chop saw that we're gonna do for Andrew at Butler Outdoors, because it's basically a P60 or a P50 Poulin. Cutoff saw, concrete saw. A little Craftsman Poulin. Well, it's not a Craftsman, it's the actual Poulin. Who makes the Craftsmans? A Super 2, and I forgot what the deal is with that Super 2. I think that's mine. This is a co-worker's saw that I need to get going. This is Simple Man's saw. This is my buddy JJ. He brought this saw to get running, that he wants me to get it running for him, and I traded him. In exchange, he's giving me that XL12 up there, so thank you, JJ. And then this Pro Max 710 that my buddy Visser that I work with, we're gonna clean this up and get it running so he can sell it. So this saw will be for sale. This is Robert's saw that he sent me to get running, one of our subscribers. He's a cool guy. And then yeah, this XL12. Oh, this is the other one I'm gonna get going for Vinny. He's the one we're doing that 031 for. And then this is the other one that Chris at Kentucky Fried Chicken, Kentucky Fried Fixes sent me. And this is the Poolin 306 SA that you guys talked me into getting going. I was gonna sell it on eBay, but everybody's like, no, those are cool. And then this is that XL12 that I did for my buddy Doug. It's the Desert Storm XL12, because he was in Desert Storm, so we sort of fixed it up for him. Look at that. He's had this saw for a while. I built this one for him a while ago, but it just needed a tune-up, so we got that going for Doug. So that's this section. This is the project saws, welders and stuff like that. And speaking of project saws, we got the saw of kindness here. We need to get that back together one of these days. I need to do it soon. And then this is a McBrick that I need to put together for Tasman. Oh, there's some John Sered parts. Here's Alexa. Here's my Alexa. And I upgraded to the big speaker. It actually sounds pretty good. And you can get facts and figures from her. Alexa, do you love me?
I don't have human love figured out quite yet.
Well, honestly. And then over here we have, oh, we got more cans up here. I love my cans, old cans. I'm running out of room. But yeah, the old cans are cool. I like the artwork on them. And then here's the John Sered section. Here's that 601 that I put together out of all original parts. And then I had them plasma cut some holes in the bar. It looks cool. And then this is another 751 that I need to get running. This is a 751. And then this is another 601, I think, back here. You can tell the difference. Yeah, the 601s have two holes up here and the top's a little taller. And then the 601s, or the 751s, here, I'll look at this one over here. The 751s just have one screw, see? And the top's a little taller. So yeah, more cans, more bottles, more junk. This is one of my trucks. This is my old truck that I built back in the day. I sold that. That was a pretty cool rig. It was a 36 Ford truck that I totally cut into pieces and made into a little high boy pickup. It was an old farm truck when I started with it. So yeah, I do like my old cars too, but these chainsaws are a lot take up way less room, and they're a lot cheaper. Oh, and down here I got a bunch of Olympic Oleomax. I got 3 of them in there, and none of them got sparks, so I got to figure that out. It's hard to get parts for these things. And I got a couple of old Briggs motors. Maybe I'll do a video on one of those one of these days. Hopefully my GoPro doesn't overheat. These things like to overheat after a while. And then here we have the Coleman corner. Cause yeah, I sort of have a fetish for Coleman stuff too. I got quite a few lanterns, accessories. Here's an XL12, a nice clean unit there. So yeah, I got one of these. I found this. It's a lantern stand with a reflector. I got a Coleman oven. There's a Coleman stove buried in there. Coolers, stoves, cook stoves. All kinds of cool old stuff. I do love my old camping stuff. And then over here is my little, this is my little cable museum, because I'm a cable man by trade. So over the years I've found, I've found quite a few old splitters and cable stuff, and so that's sort of cool. Look at those cool chrome plated ones and stuff. Can you guys see that in there? Look at this. Regal used to make a nice nickel plated one. Look at that. That thing is a piece of jewelry. Here's my old climbing belt. Oh, jeez, I'm knocking all kinds of stuff down. Oh, a Ford cap. Sorry if that blew your ears out. And then yeah, old oil cans and more cans, more old junk. bottles, more junk up. There's a cool saw up there. Yeah. So yeah, just saws, axes. Here's an axe. And then down here I got some old Coleman cans, cases. I even got an old Coleman box that a lantern came in. And then down here we got an old XL12. Here's an XL12 Super. Another XL12 Super. And I think the red ones are the later ones. And yeah, more cool old stuff. Here's a nice chrome muffler housing for an XL12. Old bar oil bottles, anything like that that I find old. And then moving over here, this was sort of like the beginning shelf here. So this is sort of like, this one came first before all this other stuff. And so here we got the old, this is the chainsaw that sort of started my collecting, is this old Titan. This is a 1954, everything's getting dusty, Titan chainsaw. These were made in Seattle. And this was at a estate sale that we went to. The guy was an old, I think he worked for the Forest Service or something, but it was just nasty and greasy. And I went to pull a rope and it was froze up because come to find out it wasn't the motor, it was just the recoil that was froze. But I went to pull it and it was froze, and the guy's like, just give me like 15 bucks for it. And so yeah, I got that thing for 15 and then did a total restoration on it. And then here's a nice clean David Bradley chainsaw that still has the old float style carburetor on it. Cool old Oregon file box. So yeah, just cool old stuff. Big old Home-like gear drive. I like to find the cans and stuff that go with them too. And I had a thing for Mountain Dew for a while there. That painting, I don't know if you can see it, that's one of my paintings that I did back in the day. I used to do paintings and made prints of them. Oh, and up here we got more stuff. There's an old Milwaukee electric chainsaw. Here's a Mini Mac. Some of those cool old fuel cans. What are those things called? Oh, it'll come to me. There's another one down there. And then here's a Poulin 2000, a little mini, another Power Mac 6. This is a Mcculloch 300. I don't know if you guys can see that up there, but yeah, with a full wrap on it. And I've never got this one running yet. I need to get that one running. Another cool old cans, more junk. Here's a Mcculloch 180 gear drive chainsaw. And it runs, but it has the pistons pretty scored in it, but it's amazing that it actually runs. So I need to do a rebuild on this one of these days. Then down here we got a John Serid 751 that I totally restored. That's a mean looking saw. That's one of my favorites. There's a 266 XP back here that I bought a highway big bore kit for that I need to put together one of these days. Here's a Pioneer RA that I was sort of making into like a 50s hot rod saw. There's an HC Pioneer back here. There's a Pioneer 620. And then here's another Pioneer RA. These are a cool old saw. More old cans. Cool old mufflers. Here's a muffler off of that 620. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that thing. But yeah, found these just recently. These loggers measuring tapes. Those are cool. Here's my axe that Andrew from Butler Outdoors, I won from him. And then yeah, axes, saws, chainsaw filing guides. This is a weird little experimental engine I got off of eBay. It's basically the motor out of one of these HC chainsaws. Axes, I love my old axes. Oh yeah. Old loggers, safety helmet. That's cool. Another old handsaw. And then down on the bottom shelf, there's a There's a Mcculloch 2-man saw, part saw back there. Some Coleman stoves. I got a bunch of those Coleman stoves. There's one there, there's one over there. Here's that Husqvarna 51 that Josh at JK Saw Shop built me. This Husqvarna 50 Rancher Christina's dad gave me. This is another 041 that I need to get running. There's that little Husky 41 back there that I need to get running. This is an 031 that the local saw shop gave me. Just needs the oiler fixed, but yeah, they brought it in and you know, they told him, oh, it's too old, we can't fix it, and the guy said keep it. and then when I went in there, they asked me if I wanted it, so I was like, hell yeah. It had a almost brand new bar and chain on it, and so that was cool. And I found these on a Facebook marketplace. I got 3 of those old steel cans. Here's another 031. This is an older one, the red top. Another 031, and then an 032. And what else we got? And then here is a big old beast down here. I'm down on my knees. The 2-man saw that I got from Christina's grandpa. It's a Mercury DA 211. 2-cylinder. See the 2 exhaust pipes? In fact, I was thinking about dragging that thing out here pretty soon. I sort of want to make some stacks that come off of it like this. That'd be cool. But it runs. And this is the bar. See, the bar goes all the way down there. There's the other end of it. So yeah, the Mercury DA 211, I think those were made in like 1953. And then here's that Pioneer. I forgot what these are now. I just did a video on it too, not too long ago. It's like, because they have like the RA, the HC, the JB. It's one of those, but this is an early one that you have to pivot the. It had the float type carburetor, so you have to pivot the back of it if you want to turn it sideways to cut. Then there's another old Mcculloch 2-man saw back there. I never could get that one running. We'll have to do that one of these days. So there's those walls. And then up here, this is a shelf that I just built. It's sort of a nuisance because the oil leaks out of the chainsaws and then drips onto my desk. So I'm always having to wipe oil off. Maybe I'll get smart one of these days and drain them before I put them up there. But yeah, here's a Mcculloch 1010, Pro Mac 1010. Here's a regular 1010. Here's a right hand start 1010. Another big old steel. This is a cool saw, big old 056. Let me drag that bad boy down. I've yet to hear this one run. I want to get it running. Oh, I almost knocked that down. Look at that bad boy. What a beast. Let me get my stool. So yeah, here's a better view of those Mccullochs. Here's a little thing I made when I met Christina. She was into goth stuff, and so I made her that skull with, it's supposed to be Christina with her hair. That's what her hair was like. She thought it was cool. And then here's a 601 John Serid. Oh, look at the dust on that thing. And then here's a McBrick back here that Muffler Delete built for me. I need to get that finished. I got it painted and everything. And then more stuff, more junk. Another, there's a big old Homelight 770 direct drive. I think I've got a video. Yeah, I've got a video of that running and cutting. And then here's the Echo 650. That's a good running old saw. And then more junk. This is my paint cabinet with all my various paint products. And then this is sort of a junk area. I need to go through this and fix this mess here. And then here's an old tube type TV. I don't know why I've got that, but more cans. This is sort of my accessory heaters for cars collection. I think I got 3 of them back there. Maybe there's just 2. But one of these days I want to fix up this is an old underdash heater. I want to fix up and put in the old Roadster one of these days. Some old cans, more old cans. Another old climbing belt, more tools. This is my grandpa's duffel bag from World War II. He served in Italy in the Air Corps on the B-24s. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, here's a little article of me when I had one of my trucks. Look how young I was. Here's that cool calendar that Andrew made and sent to everybody. Here's another one of them cool fuel cans, more axes, more junk. Here's the what are these things? A 7. Ah, now I need my stool. Now you got me tongue-tied. The ProMac 710. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Need to get that running. It runs, but not very well. A P40. Another cool can. More junk. This fish. I don't know how we ended up with that. The guy dropped it off one time for Christina to do some pinstriping on it, and then somehow it got stuck here, and we've had it ever since. And then, what do we got up here? Oh yeah, we got the Husqvarna 65, L65, another L65 that I sort of dolled up. This is that Poulin 3400 that Jeff ported for me. Jeff at Mac 131. Here's the Ferrari saw, the McBrick in disguise. See, that thing's pretty cool with the Sumara bar on it and everything. And then here's another Homelite XL12. What else is hiding back there? A Steel 011. Those are a good little saw, except you can't find, they have a diaphragm for the oiler, and man, you can't find those. Hard to find. The oiler's not working, so I need to find a diaphragm for that. Old Oli can. Poulin. DA. What do they call these things? A DA, 2DA or something. See, I'm terrible with my 250, 25 DA. That's what they are. There's another one back here. Here's a Craftsman version. Another Craftsman version. Here's a big old Homelite. Oh, there's another Echo back there. It's a smaller one. I think it's a 440. But it needs an ignition. And then here's a big old Homelite that it runs, but I need to get it running better. It's like a big one, like a 925 or something like that. Here's that one that Andrew gave me, the Homelite XL76. That's a neat little saw. And then I got 3 of these partners in various configurations. Here's the King's chair right here. Have a seat. Ah, this is what it looks like from the King's chair. I picked that chair up off the side of the road for free. The only thing that was wrong with it was the retractor spring was broke, so I just got another one and put it in there, and she's good to go. Leather even. But yeah, I got 3 of these partners. I think they're all like R16s maybe. I'm not sure. They're hard to identify. They don't have any badging or anything on them. Those are a bunch of junkers that I got off of eBay part saws from that. There's this one lady on there she's still got loads of crap on there. She's called Ladybug, something like that. And here's that minty little Steel 015. And I got a little minty Echo 302. Another 3400 back there. More cans and bottles. I do love my cans and bottles. More junk, mirrors, clamps, saws. And then on the bottom shelf we got an old Canadian, PM Canadian 187, and then there's another one back there that Andrew gave me. I need to get running. Here's a Canadian 270, and then there's a couple of Johnsrid 621s back here. One I restored and one that's just old, original, but it runs good. Had to do the spin and turn around my chair there. And then we got a nice regular old yellow McBrick. Another Craftsman Poulin 3400 back here, the Darth Vader saw. And then there's another one that Andrew gave me back here that I need to get running. A little a little Sax Dolmar. Just a little guy. Get that running one of these days. And then the steel electric saw that I got for Christmas. I know it's sacrilege. Electric. It's cool though. It actually cuts pretty good. Surprisingly fast for a little electric saw. And so yeah, this is where I do some of my videos. My chair, my table, my various accessories. Selfie stick, some mounts for your phone. All I use is my GoPro and my phone. Here's a cool top that I dug out of my parts that has a cool old sticker. Mountain Steel, Helena, Montana. That's pretty cool. Here's that hat that Mr. Obsolete gave me. I was wearing that, but I had to take it off to put my GoPro on my head. Then this is another Partner Farmer F55. That's a good old saw. And then I got one of them funky Mac 35s down here. I just moved that over here. I just got the whole shop like reorganized. So I thought, boy, this is a good time to do a shop tour while it's still halfway organized. And then I just put these shelves in here, moved my toolbox. And so this is more parts. There's a couple of 056 steel part saws up there. There's a bunch of Super 2s up on the top. I don't know how I ended up with that many of those things, but I've yet to build one, so that'll be sort of fun to do one of those. Some RA, some Pioneer parts up in here. Another old Homelight EZ. Look at the wooden handle. And then this is the steel 041 Super that I need to get going. And then here's some XL12 parts. My tools. More tools. I just got a little puny drill press, a belt sander, got some various chains over here. My air compressor, just a funky little air compressor I got off of Craigslist. And then here's the 031. All we got to do is get the carburetor going on it, and we'll see if that bad boy runs. But yeah, this is the workbench. This is where everything happens. And yeah, this shop I had this shop built like 25 years ago, and believe it or not, this is a 24 by 24 shop, and they built it with insulation and a concrete floor for $10,000, if you can believe that. I had to finish it. I had to do all the wiring and all that, but yeah, $10,000 for a 24 by 24 shop with a concrete floor. So yeah, I don't know what it would cost today to build that. And then here's my car. You guys have seen this. Frankie, my 36 Ford that I've pieced together over the years. I'm sort of having a midlife crisis, I think, so I want to take the exhaust off of it and run it with open headers. I've never ran it with open headers, so that'll be cool. That'll sound badass. The neighbors will love that. And then out here I had this 051 on display. Boy, it's a nice night out now. It cooled off. That's Christina's 61 Comet. So yeah, that's that 051. Look at that beast. And then this junk, in case you were wondering, this is all the junk that I'm trying to get rid of. So this is sort of my eBay trading junk pile. So if you see anything in here you like, I ended up with a whole bunch of NOS Homelight parts, mostly for just Homelight 360s. But yeah, lots of junk, lots of junk. Some Canadian parts, David Bradley stuff, some stove stuff, weed eater parts, miscellaneous chainsaw parts. More junk down here, headers, another stove, another stove. So yeah, just miscellaneous junk that I'm trying to get rid of. And then this whole area will be clear again. So this is, I got everything down to this pile. Oh, and I forgot to show you all the hanging stuff. I got a bunch of crap hanging from the ceiling up here too. Flag that Andrew sent me that he took on the truckers rally. Some 36 Ford parts, cans, axes, saws, more lanterns, wagons. As you can see, I like to collect stuff. I hope I never have to move. So there it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by. Drive safe. We'll see you later.